What if three ordinary plant-based foods could do far more than just keep your blood sugar stable? What if they could help lower A1C, repair nerve damage, ease leg cramps, protect your kidneys, strengthen your heart, and even support healthy hair growth, all without triggering a single glucose spike? Whether you've just been diagnosed or you've been managing diabetes for years, especially if you're over 50 and starting to feel the deeper effects in your nerves, joints, or energy, this video is for you. Today, we're uncovering three underrated, science-backed foods that quietly repair the damage diabetes causes every single day. These aren't trends. They're powerful, affordable tools for real healing. You'll also get diabetic-friendly recipes you can start using right away to transform your meals and make every bite work for your blood sugar, your nerves, and your overall health. So stick with me, because once you see what these foods are doing inside your body, you'll never look at them the same way again. First on list, quinoa. What if there was a plant-based food that didn't just provide protein, but actively helped reverse some of the hidden damage diabetes causes day after day? A food that supported your pancreas, calmed inflammation, repaired your nerves, nourished your kidneys, helped relieve leg cramps, and even improved blood sugar control, all without spiking glucose levels? That's exactly what quinoa offers. Though often mistaken for a grain, quinoa is actually a seed. And for people living with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, it delivers one of the most complete nutritional profiles in the plant world, providing all 9 essential amino acids, a rare feat among plant-based foods. Let's begin with the numbers. 1 cooked cup of quinoa, about 6.3 ounces, contains 39 grams of total carbohydrates, but 5.2 grams of that is fiber, leaving you with 33.8 grams of net carbs. That same serving also delivers 8 grams of high-quality, complete protein and just over 4 grams of healthy fats. The glycemic index of quinoa is 53, classifying it as a low glycemic food, meaning it digests slowly and releases glucose into the bloodstream at a steady rate. This is critical for diabetics. The unique blend of complex carbohydrates, fiber, and protein slows digestion, stabilizes post-meal blood sugar, and helps avoid the highs and crashes that damage insulin sensitivity over time. But what makes quinoa truly special for diabetics is what lies beneath the surface. Each serving offers 30% of your daily value of magnesium, 58% of your daily value of manganese, 28% of your daily value of phosphorus, and 15% of your daily value of iron. These are not just general health nutrients. They are directly tied to diabetic complications. Magnesium improves insulin signaling, muscle relaxation, and nerve conduction. Iron supports red blood cell production and oxygen delivery to glucose-stressed tissues. Phosphorus and manganese play a role in cellular repair, kidney detoxification, and energy metabolism. One research study found that replacing refined grains like white rice or pasta with quinoa significantly improved postprandial blood sugar and insulin levels in people with metabolic syndrome, making it an ideal choice for diabetics looking to reverse metabolic dysfunction naturally. Quinoa is also a powerful ally for your heart. Its magnesium and potassium content help relax blood vessels, lower blood pressure, and reduce cardiovascular strain, especially important for diabetics who face a doubled risk of heart disease. The fiber in quinoa binds to excess cholesterol and helps eliminate it, while its antioxidants, including quercetin and camphorol, reduce inflammation in the blood vessels, protect against oxidative damage, and improve circulation. These anti-inflammatory effects are not only cardioprotective, they help defend the pancreas, liver, and nerves from progressive glucose damage. When it comes to nerve support, quinoa is one of the most complete vegetarian foods available. It provides lysine and arginine, amino acids essential for rebuilding nerve tissue and supporting neurotransmitter production. Its magnesium content helps reduce nerve excitability and supports the myelin sheath, the insulating layer around your nerves that often breaks down in diabetic neuropathy. Over time, regular intake of quinoa may improve symptoms like tingling, burning, or numbness in the extremities, especially when paired with other nerve-supportive nutrients like vitamin B12 and omega-3 fats. Quinoa also supports kidney health, an often overlooked area in diabetes management. Unlike high-phosphorus animal proteins, quinoa offers moderate levels of phosphorus in a plant-based form, reducing the burden on your kidneys while still delivering the protein your body needs to maintain lean tissue. The manganese, fiber, and antioxidant compounds in quinoa help reduce oxidative stress on kidney tissues, making it a safe and supportive protein source for diabetics in early stages of nephropathy. One powerful yet often ignored benefit of quinoa is its role in reducing painful leg cramps, a common and frustrating symptom for many diabetics. These cramps are frequently triggered by magnesium deficiency, poor circulation, or nerve irritation. Quinoa contains 30% of your daily value of magnesium in just 1 cup, helping muscles relax, balance calcium and potassium inside muscle cells, and prevent nighttime spasms. When combined with its high iron content and complete amino acid profile, quinoa becomes a natural muscle-supportive food that quietly relieves discomfort, restores flexibility, and supports circulation, especially important for those with diabetic vascular issues. Quinoa is also a gut healer. The fiber in quinoa acts as a prebiotic, feeding the beneficial bacteria in your gut microbiome. A balanced gut has been directly linked to better blood sugar control, reduced inflammation, improved nutrient absorption, and even enhanced mood. For diabetics whose gut health is often compromised, quinoa helps rebuild from the inside out, restoring balance and resilience. Let's not forget skin and hair health. The zinc, iron, and B vitamins in quinoa support collagen formation, wound healing, and healthy hair follicle function. Many people with diabetes struggle with dry skin, slow wound healing, and thinning hair, especially when blood sugar remains high. Quinoa provides foundational building blocks for stronger skin, faster repair, and shinier, healthier hair over time. Now, portion control matters. For most people with diabetes, the ideal serving is 1/2 cup of cooked quinoa, or about 3.1 ounces. That provides approximately 20 grams of total carbohydrates, 2.6 grams of fiber, 4 grams of protein, and about 111 calories. Quinoa pairs beautifully with non-starchy vegetables, lean protein, and healthy fats for a complete, balanced, blood sugar-friendly meal. In the United States, quinoa typically costs between $4 and $6 per pound, depending on the brand and whether it's organic. Here's a diabetic-friendly quinoa recipe. Rinse 1/2 cup of dry quinoa thoroughly under cold water to remove its natural coating, saponin, which can irritate the gut. Add to a pot with 1 cup of water or low-sodium vegetable broth. Bring to a boil, reduce heat, cover, and simmer for 15 minutes. Fluff with a fork, then mix in sautéed spinach, chopped garlic, a squeeze of lemon, and a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Top with a tablespoon of toasted pumpkin seeds for added crunch, magnesium, and blood sugar support. Here's a fun fact. Quinoa was so revered by the ancient Incas that they called it the mother of all grains and offered it to their warriors before battle. Today, it remains one of the most complete plant-based foods in the world, especially powerful for those battling diabetes. One precaution, quinoa is naturally gluten-free, but some commercial brands are processed in facilities that also handle wheat. If you're managing celiac disease or gluten sensitivity along with diabetes, always look for certified gluten-free on the label to avoid cross-contamination. And finally, let's bust a myth. Quinoa is too high in carbs for diabetics. Not true. The carbs in quinoa are paired with fiber, protein, antioxidants, and essential minerals that transform how your body processes them. When eaten in the right portion and paired with the right foods, quinoa doesn't spike blood sugar. It helps stabilize it. It doesn't drain your energy. It replenishes it. And it doesn't inflame your body. It helps repair it from the inside out. So the next time you're building a diabetic-friendly plate, don't overlook quinoa. It's not just a trendy grain substitute. It's a complete healing seed. Before we move on to the next one, I'd love to know, where are you watching from? Drop your country or city in the comments below. I always enjoy seeing how global our diabetes healthcare community really is. Second on list, soybeans. What if there was one plant-based food that offered more protein than any other legume, helped stabilize blood sugar, protected your heart, reduced hot flashes, supported kidney and nerve health, relieved leg cramps, and even protected your bones? all in one affordable serving. That's what soybeans bring to the table. For people with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, soybeans are one of the most complete, well-researched plant proteins in the world. And they do far more than most people realize. Whether you enjoy them as whole soybeans, edamame, tofu, tempeh, or soy milk, soy has healing written all over it for the diabetic body. Let's start with the numbers. 1 cup of cooked soybeans, around 6.5 ounces, delivers an impressive 29 grams of protein, 17 grams of total carbohydrates, and 10 grams of fiber, leaving you with just 7 grams of net carbs. That's an incredible fiber-to-carb ratio. This combination slows digestion, reduces glucose absorption, and provides long-lasting satiety that prevents spikes and crashes. Soybeans have a low glycemic index of about 16, meaning they release sugar into the bloodstream slowly, ideal for those trying to control fasting glucose, A1C, and insulin resistance. Their plant-based proteins contain all 9 essential amino acids, making soy the only legume with complete protein comparable to meat or dairy, yet without the saturated fat or cholesterol. Each cup of cooked soybeans also delivers 49% of your daily value of protein, 38% of your daily value of fiber, 34% of your daily value of iron, 29% of your daily value of magnesium, 23% of your daily value of potassium, 17% of your daily value of calcium, and a mix of zinc, phosphorus, folate, and vitamin K. These nutrients are vital for healing the damage diabetes causes across the body, especially in the blood vessels, nerves, kidneys, muscles, and bones. One research study found that diabetics who consume soy protein daily showed improved insulin sensitivity, lower LDL cholesterol, and a reduction in inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein, which plays a role in heart and nerve damage. Soybeans are particularly powerful for heart health, a top concern in diabetes. The soluble fiber and plant sterols in soy help lower LDL cholesterol and improve HDL cholesterol, while the isoflavones, natural plant compounds found in soy, act as antioxidants that reduce inflammation in the arteries. Magnesium and potassium help regulate blood pressure and relax blood vessels, reducing cardiovascular stress. For diabetics with elevated cholesterol, hypertension, or a family history of heart disease, soybeans are a food-based form of protection. When it comes to nerve health, soybeans provide a rich source of magnesium, folate, and polyunsaturated fats that protect the myelin sheath and improve nerve signaling, especially important for diabetics experiencing tingling, numbness, or sharp pain in the hands and feet. The high protein content supports tissue repair and neurotransmitter synthesis, helping nerves recover from glucose-induced damage. Over time, soy protein can play a role in reversing the subtle but progressive damage caused by blood sugar imbalance. Kidney health is another key area where soy shines. Unlike red meat or animal protein, soy protein is less acid-forming and produces fewer nitrogenous waste products, putting less strain on the kidneys. In fact, research shows that switching from animal protein to soy protein may slow the progression of diabetic nephropathy. Its phosphorus content is also lower and better absorbed, making it a gentler option for people with early kidney stress. Now let's talk about something most diabetics don't connect to food: leg cramps. Soybeans provide nearly 30% of your daily value of magnesium per cup, along with potassium and calcium. These 3 minerals are critical for muscle relaxation, electrical balance in nerve cells, and reducing nighttime cramping in the calves or feet. If you regularly wake up with stiff legs or shooting pain, adding magnesium-rich foods like soybeans can make a noticeable difference without relying on supplements. Soy also supports bone health and hormonal balance. For postmenopausal women or aging men with type 2 diabetes, bone loss is a real concern. The calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K in soy help protect bone density, while the isoflavones mimic mild estrogenic effects that reduce bone turnover and joint inflammation. For women with PCOS or insulin resistance-linked hormonal imbalance, soy can also support more stable cycles and reduce symptoms when eaten consistently and in whole food form. Now let's talk portion. For most diabetics, a healing portion is 1/2 to 1 cup of cooked soybeans per day, or about 3 to 6.5 ounces. In the US, dried soybeans typically cost $2 to $4 per pound, and each cup of cooked soybeans comes from about 1/2 cup dry, costing just 25 cents to 50 cents per serving. That's an incredibly affordable source of protein, fiber, and diabetic healing compounds. Now let's talk diabetic-friendly soybean recipe. Boil 1/2 cup of dried soybeans until tender, or use 1 cup of frozen edamame. Toss with lemon juice, chopped garlic, olive oil, fresh parsley, and a pinch of sea salt. Serve chilled or warm as a protein-rich side dish that supports blood sugar, digestion, and cardiovascular health. For variation, blend cooked soybeans into a soup, stir them into a quinoa bowl, or pulse into a creamy dip with lemon and tahini. Here's a fun fact. Soybeans were first cultivated over 5,000 years ago in China and were once called the meat of the field. Today, they remain one of the most cost-effective, complete sources of plant protein, and for diabetics, one of the most healing foods available. Now, a common myth to bust: soy causes hormonal problems. The truth? Whole soy foods like soybeans, tofu, and tempeh do not raise estrogen levels in men or disrupt hormones in women. In fact, isoflavones in soy are phytoestrogens, which bind weakly to estrogen receptors and can actually help balance hormones, reduce hot flashes, and support prostate health. The concern only arises with ultra-processed soy or overconsumption of soy protein isolate, not whole soybeans. So the next time you're building a diabetic-friendly meal, don't overlook soybeans. They're not just a protein source, they're a therapeutic tool. In the world of plant-based healing, soybeans are one of the most powerful foods you can add to your diabetic plate, one forkful at a time. Third on list, pumpkin seeds. What if a handful of crunchy seeds could do more than just satisfy your snack cravings? What if they could lower your blood sugar, protect your kidneys, repair nerve damage, ease leg cramps, and even support hormone balance and heart function? That's exactly what pumpkin seeds offer. Known as pepitas, these flat, oval-shaped green seeds are more than just a seasonal garnish. They're a potent, nutrient-dense superfood with specific healing properties for people with type 2 diabetes and prediabetes. When eaten in the right form and amount, pumpkin seeds become a deeply therapeutic tool that supports nearly every system diabetes tends to damage. Let's begin with what your blood sugar will love. 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds, about 2 tablespoons, delivers 5 grams of total carbohydrates, but 1.7 grams of that is fiber, leaving you with just 3.3 grams of net carbs. That same serving provides an impressive 7 grams of plant-based protein and 13 grams of healthy fats, mostly monounsaturated and polyunsaturated. The glycemic index of pumpkin seeds is extremely low, close to 0, which means they won't spike your blood glucose levels. The fiber slows carbohydrate absorption, the protein stabilizes appetite and glucose processing, and the healthy fats act like metabolic lubricants, improving insulin sensitivity and energy efficiency at the cellular level. But the magic of pumpkin seeds goes deeper. They're rich in magnesium, delivering 37% of your daily value in just 1 ounce. That's a big deal for diabetics because magnesium plays a central role in insulin action, nerve signaling, and glucose uptake. Low magnesium is common in diabetes, and it worsens insulin resistance and neuropathy. Alongside magnesium, pumpkin seeds offer 23% of your daily value for iron, 14% for zinc, 33% for phosphorus, and 18% for copper. These minerals help reduce fatigue, improve blood oxygenation, regulate immune response, and support cellular repair in the pancreas, kidneys, and blood vessels. One research study found that people who consume pumpkin seed extract had significantly better glucose tolerance and reduced post-meal blood sugar spikes, proving these seeds aren't just nutritious, they're medicinal. Now let's talk about your heart. Diabetics face an elevated risk of high blood pressure, arterial stiffness, and heart attacks. But pumpkin seeds actively fight those risks. Their magnesium helps relax blood vessels, improving circulation and reducing vascular stress. Their plant sterols lower LDL cholesterol, and their antioxidant profile, including vitamin E and carotenoids, helps calm inflammation inside artery walls. All of this supports stronger, more flexible arteries and healthier blood pressure. Your kidneys also benefit from this quiet seed. The anti-inflammatory fats, zinc, and antioxidant compounds in pumpkin seeds reduce oxidative stress on kidney tissues, especially in early stages of diabetic nephropathy. The phosphorus content, while moderate, is balanced by the seed's high fiber and antioxidant levels, making it a safe choice in controlled portions. For diabetics with mild kidney strain, pumpkin seeds may offer a plant-based protein source that's easier on the filtration system than red meat or dairy. And let's not overlook your nerves. Magnesium, zinc, and copper work together to reduce nerve irritation, improve myelin regeneration, and support calm nerve signaling, key for people with diabetic neuropathy, tingling, or nerve sensitivity. The protein and amino acid profile of pumpkin seeds, including tryptophan, also supports neurotransmitter balance, sleep quality, and mood regulation, all of which are often disrupted by chronic blood sugar fluctuations. They're also a remarkably effective natural remedy for leg cramps, which many people with diabetes experience, especially at night. These painful spasms are often linked to magnesium deficiency or poor circulation. With 37% of your daily value for magnesium in just 1 ounce, pumpkin seeds support healthy muscle function, regulate calcium and potassium balance in muscle cells, and reduce neuromuscular excitability. Combined with the iron and zinc they contain, pumpkin seeds help deliver oxygen to tissues and promote muscle relaxation, offering gentle, drug-free relief for tight calves, twitching legs, and nighttime discomfort. Even your skin and hair benefit. The zinc in pumpkin seeds supports collagen formation and wound healing, helping reduce dry skin, ulcers, or delayed healing that diabetics commonly face. The iron helps oxygenate skin tissue, while vitamin E and carotenoids protect against premature aging and inflammation. For your hair, zinc and iron are essential to reduce shedding and support follicle strength, especially in diabetics with hormonal imbalances or thyroid-related hair thinning. And speaking of hormones, pumpkin seeds are one of the most gentle hormonal regulators available to people with diabetes. For men, they help support healthy testosterone levels, prostate health, and reproductive function. For women, especially those dealing with PCOS or estrogen imbalance, the zinc and plant sterols in pumpkin seeds support ovarian function, reduce inflammation, and promote better hormone regulation, naturally. Now let's talk portion control. The ideal serving size is 1 ounce per day, or about 2 tablespoons of shelled, raw, or dry roasted pumpkin seeds. That gives you the full benefit, without overloading on calories or phosphorus. In the U.S., pumpkin seeds typically cost between $5 and $8 per pound, which breaks down to roughly 30 cents to 50 cents per serving. A small investment for such a healing food. Here's a diabetic-friendly pumpkin seed recipe. Toast 2 tablespoons of raw pumpkin seeds in a dry skillet over medium heat for 3 to 5 minutes until fragrant. Let cool. Sprinkle over a spinach and cucumber salad, add a squeeze of lemon, a splash of extra virgin olive oil, and a pinch of cumin. This recipe delivers healthy fats, fiber, antioxidants, and protein, all in one blood sugar-friendly dish. Here's a fun fact. Pumpkin seeds were used by ancient Aztecs not just as food, but as medicine for parasites, inflammation, and bladder problems. Today, science confirms their anti-inflammatory and metabolic benefits, especially for those managing chronic blood sugar imbalances. One important precaution: avoid flavored or salted pumpkin seeds. Many commercial varieties are fried in poor quality oils or coated with salt and preservatives that spike blood pressure and counteract the seed's natural healing. Always choose raw or dry roasted, unsalted pumpkin seeds with no added ingredients. And finally, let's clear up a common myth. Pumpkin seeds are too high in fat for diabetics. This simply isn't true. The fats in pumpkin seeds are the kind your body craves. Monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats that improve insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, and support cardiovascular health. When eaten in moderation, they help you feel full, reduce cravings, and support long-term metabolic balance. Final thought. Sometimes the smallest foods bring the biggest healing. These 3 plant-based tools don't just support blood sugar, they protect your heart, calm your nerves, heal your kidneys, ease cramps, and even strengthen your hair. Real change starts with what's on your plate, one spoonful at a time. If this video helped you, give it a like, share it with someone managing diabetes, and hit subscribe for more healing foods every week. And in the comments, tell me which one you're trying first.